That's better.
And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Or should I say good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. My name is NS Sports TV, and welcome back to another episode of The Sixth Sense. Today, I am being joined by Bobby from Free Spurs Boys, and he is covering Ellie as the representative from the original team in North London. Yes, the original team in North London. And we have someone in the background. Jordan, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, Nipun.
Wake up, Jordan.
Yeah, man.
How are you both doing today?
You can't complain, man. Everything's good on this side of the pond. Life is good. The sun is shining. And we got football tomorrow, baby.
Well, I can't say the sun is shining here, considering the fact that it's 10:15 in the evening.
Yeah, but even during the daytime, the sun doesn't shine in England, does it?
Oh, we actually had a really good day today. The sun was shining. But yeah, as you can see, it's completely dark outside.
Lovely, jolly. Pitch black.
Yeah, I have my iPad on a lazy Susan, by the way.
That's a good thing too.
Yeah.
So what's up, everyone? What are we talking about? Where are we going here?
Yeah, first we're going to start off with Jordan, considering we missed last week's episode, so his team missed a cooking session. It got covered up by a win against AC Milan. First, we're going to ask what happened against Nottingham Forest, Jordan.
He's muted, but he's got his camera off. Maybe he's just stepped away for a moment there.
Okay, let's start with you then. What went wrong against the Scum?
Oh, simple. Not enough shots on net. Not enough quality shots on net. You don't put good shots on net, you don't score.
Brennan Johnson.
It's been the problem in every game, right?
That Brennan Johnson is so horrible, by the way. I don't rate him at all.
Well, unfortunately, that poor youngster is getting a lot of stick as well, to the point where he had to shut down his social media. It's mentally affected him pretty badly. It's almost the same thing. It's kind of a repeat of what happened with Dele Alli, right? And the amount of abuse he got. This is the problem, that people feel that just because they support a club, they have the right to dish out whatever nonsense abuse you want on a player. At the end of the day, I don't get too critical of him, because I look at him as a 22-year-old child, and my son is 18. So he's a kid that can be my son's friend. He's in the same age bracket. So am I going to be overly critical of somebody in that age bracket? No. The fact that he's a 22-year-old professional footballer that came from a championship club into Tottenham was pretty much – it's not his fault what the evaluation that was placed on him. We paid, I think it was $47 million for him. And that's what a lot of people are harping on about, that the fact that he wasn't worth the money. You don't know what players are worth. You don't know until they show up and they put the shirt on and they do the job or they don't do the job.
My man got a quality winger in his profile picture. Almost 50% of that.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't know what you're going to get, right? Then there's people that are saying that we went and got Archie Gray as well there, and he's for $40 million, and we could have got Ugarte, who was a proven player, for the same price, and he went to Man United. So it's you never know what's going to happen. It's hit and miss. But for me personally, I don't think it's right to verbally abuse anybody to the point where you're shutting them down mentally. I can understand you attacking a player's performance, because at the end of the day, you as a player, if you're making £30,000 a week, which seems to be a base salary nowadays in the Prem, you have expectations. It's just the way it is. But when you look at what Ange is saying about him, all the things that he's saying is the kid's got his head on right. He comes up, he turns up for training, he's doing everything I'm asking for him. So the manager keeps picking him for a reason. He's got faith in him. It's kind of sad to me that the fan base, I can understand losing faith in a player, being discouraged by him, but to basically belittle him and chastise him to the point where it's destructive. I don't think that should be
But
tolerated.
do you not think Ange is showing a bit of blind faith in him? Like he keeps missing those shots on targets. Surely he will say, you know what, mate, I think you're best off the bench.
And that's what a lot of fans have said too, because when he's come off the bench, he's actually had impactful performances for us. Now, technically against Coventry City, he came off the bench. That was only because Odebert was hurt very early in the game. But Johnson was a sub, and then he came on to score the winner, right? So statistically, his numbers are a lot better when he comes off the bench.
By the way, have you noticed something different on me, Bobby?
I have. I've noticed a little 1970s porn statue got kicked in there.
Mooch. No, don't use that word on my streams. I don't want to get demonetized.
Uh-oh. You won't get demonetized.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for. Do you remember? I'm going a bit back in the history books there. I'm trying to go for. Let me just get his picture.
Yep, and your mic's cracking again a bit there, buddy.
I'm going for this look over here.
What the hell is that? You go for like the 1800s Western kind of mobster look?
It's actually a president.
That's a president? Which one?
Warren G. Harding.
Don't know. I'm not American.
Because he was in the past. He was in office in the 1920s.
There you go. 1920s. Wow. 100 years ago.
Yeah, and that's
I don't know who was in office 20 years ago. You want me to remember 100 years ago? Not happening.
For your information, it was George Bush, but we moved.
Well, that's a nipping bush you got going now.
Got it. I love it.
So where are we starting off, buddy? Do you want to do a game preview or?
We don't play each other until further down the line. So
No, I thought you were. What were you going to look at? All the games that are coming up over the weekend?
Oh yeah, all the games. Are you confident going into your next few fixtures?
To be honest with you, you know me. I'm the happy clapper. I'm always positive about every fixture. Even if we were playing Real Madrid tomorrow, I would be positive. That's just the way I am. I don't think that there's any point in going into a game not thinking you could take points from it or win it. I think that defeatist negative attitude is just poor to have in life and in everything. So I refuse to have it.
It's a difference between having a negative attitude and being realistic, Bobby.
And that's the thing. The problem is, for me to be realistic right now would be negative. Because things are not that great. They don't look that great. We haven't been playing the best football. We're not scoring goals. We battered four. We put four past a very, very poor Everton squad. You know, we got one against Leicester. We got pretty much an own goal thanks to Newcastle. We couldn't score against Arsenal. We barely scraped past Coventry. So
well, if you keep flying your shots into Rose Ed, you're not going to win. It's as simple as that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying from the beginning. The reason why we lost the NLD is because we didn't put the ball in the back of the net. We had the opportunities to. We simply didn't. The handful of shots that Raya saved, I think he had 5 saves or something like that, and they were poor shots. So if the quality is not there, the service is not coming into Solanke, what's the point of having a striker come in if you're not going to feed him the ball? There's people already harping on him. The guy's played 3 games now. He was injured for 2 out of the 5 already. And people are already harping on him. Well, what do you expect him to do when he doesn't have the ball? Go back, pick up the ball from the other end of the pitch and take it all the way?
I'm going to ask you an honest question here, Bobby. Do you think Son is finished at the top level?
I'm sorry? You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a bit, but you're cracking quite a bit.
Okay. Do you think Son is finished at the top level?
I don't think he's finished at the top level, but you definitely see that he's receding now. He's getting on in his years. He's losing a bit of his pace. But you got to look at what's around him as well, the supporting cast. Ever since he came to Tottenham, he played with Harry Kane. That got taken away from him, and then he had to readjust. He still went on to put through, I believe, 16 goals last season without him. So this year now, with the full captaincy and everything, a full year of being under Ange, who finished a full season, he's basically got to step up. My concern more isn't with his footballing abilities. My concern is with his leadership abilities. He's just a bit too quiet for my liking. Everybody loves Sonny. He's a fantastic guy. He's probably one of the most lovable human beings in the sport. But as a captain, I want somebody out there that's going to grab people by the scruff of the neck, the way Roy Keane, the way Patrick Vieira, the way those guys used to really push their players forward and say,
so
look,
basically play dirty and swear.
Not play dirty and swear, but at least motivate your players or call people out for the fact that when they're not doing their job. Right now, it seems like, oh, you didn't do the job. Oh, it's okay. One thing, I know he's really good at being positive with the squad and kind of inspiring them. But I need him to be a bit of a jerk sometimes, too. That's a captain. A true captain will call out his teammates and hold them accountable.
If I'm the captain in the North London derby and I see those shots going into Rosette, at halftime, I'm giving that player a massive bollocking.
Exactly.
Like, I'm
And
saying
that's
you
what I
can't
want to
do
see.
this.
I don't want to wait till halftime when it's being said in the dressing room. In the moment on the pitch, when there's a little break to throw a throw in or something, you run over to that player and you tell him, get your head up, give him a pat on the back and say, let's go.
You humiliate him in front of the fans.
Not humiliate him. Is that humiliating to run over to a player, give him a pat on the back and say, come on, let's go? Is that humiliating? If that's humiliating, then why are you making $200,000 a week? Do your job. Your captain's telling you to do your job. At the end of the day, a captain to me is your boss on the field. You have your manager on the sideline, but when that game starts, your manager has very little influence on the game, whereas a captain has more influence on the pitch. So whilst you're on the pitch, why are we waiting to halftime for the manager to have his words? You're on the pitch now. Have your words right now.
Yeah, another captain who we're talking about captains now. You know who I really looked up to as a captain? Paolo Maldini.
Maldini is just one of the greatest footballers to ever play the game, and he always will be. That guy's name will stay in history books till the end of time. We'll be long gone, we'll be dust, and his name will exist. He is outstanding. He's one of the greatest players I've ever seen play.
I don't know if you saw a clip. Like, remember Gennaro Gattuso? He's literally been made a meme. Like, sometimes it may be good, and sometimes it may be he. Remember him? Yeah, I know
Gattuso. He attacked Joe Jordan. He put his hands right to one of our assistant managers' throats.
Yeah, and you know what? He did that in a game to a referee. And you know what Paolo Maldini said to him? Get back on the pitch. He basically swore at him.
And that's the thing.
He told him to shut up and get on with the game.
And that's what they should be doing. That's exactly what I want a captain to be doing. I don't want a captain in waiting till halftime to have a conversation to motivate his team. At halftime, the manager's in the locker room. He'll have words. What is the point of you being the captain if you're going to keep your mouth shut out on that pitch? You need to grab players by the scruff of the neck and motivate them.
That's what Maldini
be it through aggression, be it through positivity. I don't care. Get them up off their asses and earning their paychecks.
Gattuso was getting in. It was actually Gattuso getting in the referee's face, and Maldini
but he did that all the time. He was just a dirty shit. That's just what he did, man. Gattuso was known for that aggression, right?
It's a London derby, guys. So
help yourself, Jordan. Now we've been talking about the North London derby since you're away. First, tell me what happened against Nottingham Forest.
You want to go there? Look, my mind was look, man. I just went to get some get my head clear. Yeah, the game against Nottingham Forest, big time, right? Okay. We should have been scoring goals in that match, and we never saw that coming, Nippon. We never saw that coming. Look, for me, especially, when I checked the lineup, I said the lineup for both teams, Nottingham Forest and us as well. I never know that Callum Hudson-Odoi was will come off bench. I was surprised, and I was saying in my head, oh oh, I hope we win this game. And then I heard
Proper
someone
Chelsea.
on Chelsea and a Chelsea fan, he also put, and one of my other Chelsea fan, the Jerry from Blue Board analyst, he said to me in the comment section that Hudson Odoi goal incoming, and I said, yeah, where? And then suddenly I saw and I see he's got, and I said, does this miss? Oh, he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss. He's gonna miss. And suddenly, oh my
Oh
days!
my God.
After I thought he missed Nippon, the ball apps I saw the players of Nottingham Forest was running to him, and I was saying, why are they running? And I was wondering, and I said, Nottingham Forest. One of my friends Charlie from FTD says goal, and I say, oh my god, huh? We were unbeaten. We beat Ipswich, beat Brentford, and this was we beat Man United, and this was a chance for us to go for 4 wins. Tomorrow should have been 5. No. If we win tomorrow, it's 4. But yeah, we never put in a decent performance. But I'm still happy with the boys, no doubt. We did well against not despite we didn't win that game, but we should have. But yeah, I'm happy that it's the first time honest lot meeting you know him very well, Bobby K. He's the coach, you guys. Indeed. So yeah, indeed. So yeah, it was a good game. Nottingham Forest gave us a good game on that weekend more than Brentford won, but yeah, indeed. A defeat, we never was looking for it, but well, it's our first loss. So it goes, man.
Yeah. So, now that we've talked about, we've given you a slight questioning. What are your thoughts? Happy against the win against AC Milan? 3-1 to Liverpool.
As you know, man, Captain Pulisic, your former player as well, Nippon, right?
It's a good thing for the
goal.
former Chelsea lot.
Oh my days. Scored a goal against us. And I was, oh my gosh. Luca was saying, run, Jella, run. Only now, Ibu scored. Good goal by Ibu. Then Van Dijk. I was thinking, I was saying, Van Dijk is on a brace. And then Mel says, no. Ibu scored and Van Dijk scored. And then Subasly, man, fantastic goal. We know I have confidence in these boys to do the job done. Going to San Siro, indeed a fantastic trip there as well. Despite they're gonna come to our yard, but it's gonna be worst. But yes, I'm happy with the win, man. We were nearly close of losing the game, but we know we have belief in the boys, and the boys believe in us as supporters. But yeah, good win for us at San Siro, man. Big win for us. Honestly, first game in charge in the Champions League, man. Pick up a win for him as well. And we have lots to come in the Champions League.
Right. So, are you confident going into your next 5 games, Jordan?
I can say that yes. Looking back at that performance against Bournemouth, I know said Bournemouth was going to lose this game despite Dominic Solanke. They're going to lose the game, and then wow, out of nowhere, man, Sancho with the assist to Christopher Nkunku, good goal, man, beating Bournemouth. But yeah, we were watching that, and I said, look, man, like Bournemouth lose, let's beat them when they come to our home.
Rest,
Yeah,
I need you to join. I need to talk to you about Jadon Sancho. We'll be joining in 2 minutes. Come on, man. I need to talk to you about Jadon Sancho.
So yeah, but yes, that game was a fantastic Nippon. This look, man, we understand. For me especially, Liverpool, we know it's gonna be tricky for us when it comes to every match week. We have, you can say, the Arsenal against Liverpool is lurking around the corner. You can say we against the guys also lurking around. You notice that after we play Arsenal, we're gonna play you guys after the game, right? Nippon. So after the Arsenal game against Liverpool, bro, we're facing you again on the 20th of October.
Big up yourself, Melina.
So yeah, I think
And thanks for covering. She will be on the panel tonight, by the way. Just to let you know, she's covering for Lottie, who couldn't make it tonight.
oh, I was about to, well, it was in mind was about to ask you about where she is, but you're just okay then. Because I was thinking where she is because I don't see her. I was about to ask Nipun, but yeah, fair enough, bro. Big up to Mel, indeed. But yes, Nippon, indeed, going up against Bournemouth. I'm confident, bro.
I was literally, and the worst thing to do is to listen to football commentary while driving.
It's not really good, driving, listening commentary, bro. I don't sure if it's good. If you listen to commentary, bro, that bro, you need to go
Anything.
one.
I was listening to commentary of the game, and I remember.
Well, that can work. That can work.
There's one thing I hate about this. We need to talk about Anthony Taylor.
Oh, the referee you're talking.
What was he doing? Handing out 16 yellow cards for no reason.
What? How much? 16. Yeah.
16 yellow cards.
Yeah. Oh my days. 16 look at. No man. Unbelievable, Anthony Taylor. Oh my days, man. No, seriously, no. 16.
16. 1-6.
Lord of mercy, John. No, sir. No, sir. 16.
Look, maybe he's a nice guy off the field, but on the field,
Here's Nippon.
That's for his shirt. Get a referee shirt.
Maybe you could have asked him for his cards or his whistle.
It's not just Anthony Taylor, though. Premier League referees have been under attack for the last few years.
Nah, someone less shit.
The level of refereeing has been questionable for a while now.
It's about time they.
No, Orest, you keep on losing games. What's going on at United, bro? I want to ask you a question, bro. You beat Southampton, fair enough. You lost to us, fair enough.
Oh, I think, Orest, are you hiding from Jordan?
He look at me. He's at the clipboard. Where is he? Orest, I'm calling you, bro. Where are you, bro? Yeah, man. Keep on hiding, mate. You're not going to hide. You're not going to hide for long, bro. When Arsenal meet Man United, though, bro. So.
Oh, God. I'm going to be a United fan for that game.
Jesus of mercy, they put all my days. What did you just? Oh my!
Oh, come on, look. I can't be a Chelsea fan and not hate Arsenal.
Seriously, Nippon, you're supporting United like, oh my days.
Look, I hate both of them. I hate United as well. Don't get it twisted.
No. Look at the which club he hate most, bro. Nippon. City.
My most hated club wasn't even an English club.
English club. English club.
Big up, everyone. Big up, Bobby. Long time.
Long time. How are you?
It's
such a long time.
I'm
in the time that we haven't seen each other, Bobby, Tottenham are still forever in our shadows.
What do you mean forever in our shadows? How many years did you finish with your noses up our butts?
Oh, come
finally,
on.
Finally, you guys go into bottling the league 2 years in a row, and everybody's pumping their chest and they're coming out. Whoa, we battered Tottenham so badly. A squad that's just been put together with a manager that's going into his second year, and we're going into our 6th year now with our manager. We barely scraped by a Tottenham squad that's makeshift. And then Arteta's crying about, oh, my injuries, half my squad was missing. 2 players of your starting 11 are missing. It's okay. We'll see on Sunday what happens when you play the big boys.
When
But it's still good-
City
still
away,
good to
yeah,
see
it's
you.
a tough
Other
game.
than that, and thank you for not wearing a red kit.
No, this is my green Arsenal shirt.
That's why I appreciate you not wearing the red. Good to see you. How you been?
Nice to see you, Bobby. Been a long
No
time.
versus Bobby.
Been
I
a
don't
really long
banter. You
time.
know that, Nippin. I don't fight with people, man. It's not my thing.
I know.
Well,
I don't know. I
never hurt
did
my
it. I
feelings
did it
when you
because
try to
Arsenal
slag
versus
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Make fun of my kids, you might hurt my feelings. You won't hurt my feelings making fun of my team. I know what my team is. I know
Those
where
two
we are.
boys do a very good show on Bobby's channel. Big up to Bobby. One of
That's
the few Spurs fans that we like and we tolerate. Him and Eugene, I
There's like-
think.
Like 3 of us.
Yeah.
And all 3 are me and my kids, right?
Yeah. of
And
course.
finally, stop hiding from Jordan.
Uh-oh.
How are you doing,
What?
the
I'm
rest?
here.
Who's that
Oh,
kid down there
yeah.
with the beard?
I only joined because of
Has
one
it been
person.
that long? I haven't seen him. He grew a
I only
beard.
joined because of one person. This guy, Bobby, mate. I haven't seen him in a long time. He's been hiding.
It's been a very long time. Really good to see you, young man. Good to see you, Rest.
Yeah, man. How are you guys doing?
I'm
Oh,
all right.
good,
Look at you.
good,
Got a
good.
beard and everything now. Why?
Great, we're doing
No, I'm gonna
great.
trim off. Look at Nipper, mate. Nipper's got a fresh skin fade trim.
Well, he showed me. He's getting the
The
1920s
handlebar.
gangster
I'm trying to
stats
go for
going.
the
Nipper,
handlebar.
do not take a moustache off. Do not take off.
Nippin, it makes you look older, Nippin, the mustache.
I think it makes him look more mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially supporting Chelsea. Anyways.
I don't know many Chelsea fans who have facial hair, to be honest.
Well, that's because most of them are 12 years old.
Funnily enough, a lot of our fans, a lot of our match day going fans have been going for over 50 years, so they've seen it all.
Mm.
For example,
The
I
good
met,
and the bad.
I don't know, I think it was 4 years ago, and she was 76 at the time.
Wow.
And she said she's seen it all. Like she's like so she's not a plastic.
Nipper,
like a
she's
lot
seen
of
more than
people
you, mate.
call us.
She's seen more than you. That's crazy.
Thing is, for me, as
She's
a
been going
Spurs
to games
fan,
longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, you have not seen
That's
it.
a
Bobby.
31
It's fine.
next
I haven't seen anything really. You know, I've only been a Spurs fan for 32 years, and there's been very minimum in that time. I look at the guys like I've got a friend of mine that's going to be turning 80 soon, and he talks to me about, you know, he's been a Spurs fan since he was 5 years old. 75 years he supported this club, so he's seen a lot of greatness, and I can understand why he hates what the club's going through right now.
Mm.
Yeah, it's Daniel Levy.
Well, all of us,
That's a conversation.
Our
If you want to
teams
get
win
me
a
wound up,
trophy.
that's how you do it, Melina.
all of our
No,
teams
Unfortunately, it's
on
true.
this panel have seen our team win a trophy.
Yeah, of course I have, yeah. Everyone's seen it.
But
Yeah, but that's the thing. Even you guys at your worst, in reality or rest, under Mourinho, under Ten Hag, even you've picked up a trophy at least here and there. We can't even say that. All we've got is pick up a manager's paycheck and hand it to you.
Certain
And then
clubs have
pick up a new manager's paycheck and then hand it to him.
certain clubs in North
I'll be
London
real.
one in
I'll be
four.
real. The problem with Tottenham is not the manager or the players. It's this guy in Sporting's comment.
You don't
Yeah,
hear
of
me
course.
arguing.
Daniel Levy, man.
You
I
don't
mean,
hear me
like-
arguing.
You know what's funny? This guy actually came out and said that he doesn't care about trophies. Like, that, you know what's funny? He said in an interview, trophies, top 4. He wants top 4. So
I think regardless of the signings you make, Bobby, it's still gonna be a mess because of Levy.
Well, the problem is, Melina, it's band-aid solutions. There's
Yeah.
when you're talking about an overhaul. Pochettino, before he left, said that we need a clear up.
Decided to take them over.
Well,
They
it's
used to win
right from the
trophies
beginning.
before then.
let him wait.
What, Nippon?
They used to win trophies before Daniel Levy took over Spurs.
On average, before he came, even under Alan Sugar in the dark days, they still won trophies. But this guy has made it very clear. No matter what he says, it's a band-aid solution. When you're talking about, you bring in Solanke and Gray, and yeah, on paper you spend $100 million, on just them two players. But overall, the squad is thinner than it was last year. When you look at our bench and who can come on, look in that NLD, I'm sitting there looking at the bench and going, Jesus, Timo Werner is coming on to impact this game. Timo Werner.
Yeah, when you need a goal.
When you need a goal.
I
Our
have seen
front three
Timo
do
Werner
not play.
firsthand.
What?
I have seen him firsthand, and I don't know why you thought he would impact a game.
I don't know why in the hell we re-signed his loan.
Yeah, just remove this one. Yeah, I don't know. It's got cool. Yeah, remove that one. But look, I was going to say, a certain club in North London have won one trophy in 4 years. So, I'll leave it to that person. But yeah.
Right, now before we go to Melina, this is the first time we've been having this stream since you guys got walloped at home by Jordan's team. What happened?
Let me hear it. Oris.
You better put them full screen down, Nippon.
Right. Let's time for us.
Arrest versus Jordan. Ding, ding, ding. Round one.
Jordan's going to give it large, but his team got destroyed by Nottingham Forest. Come on, man.
I don't know what Nippon's doing here, but yeah. Listen, Jordan, you shouldn't have been. You hush your mouth here. You lost to Forest, so you shouldn't be saying anything. Yes, you beat us, but hush your mouth.
Oris.
You're wearing a Barcelona kit as well.
Oris. Did you lose to us? Didn't you?
Yeah, and then you lost to Forest.
No. It should have been
1969. You lost to Forest. You haven't won at Anfield since 1969. Onslaught is breaking records, my friend.
I know that, mate. I know.
But Nippon, I don't know what you're doing here because they lost to Forest. So
we yeah.
Okay, timeout. But that still doesn't change the fact.
Yes, they beat us 3-0. They walloped us. Yes, they did Olays. Hang on, look, they did Olays. They walloped us. Yes, fair enough. They sang 10 hogs. That's fine. But then, when Forest came over to Anfield, Hudson-Odoi, so yeah. Listen.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi.
Nippon, do this. Do the Hudson-Odoi celebration. So, listen,
look.
Go on.
What if you lose to Forest this season too?
We won't.
No, then you're going to get a...
We're not Liverpool. We're not Liverpool, I suppose, so we won't.
You're not Liverpool. You got slapped by them. Hold that.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, Nippon. You shouldn't be talking as well, mate.
Look, freedom of speech is for all teams, not just teams at the top.
Listen,
you're on mute now. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Sorry, I said the demise of Chelsea. I love it.
Yeah, that honestly, I think I'd be more pissed off being a Chelsea fan than I am as a Spurs fan right now. Only because if we truly are finally in a project where we're rebuilding and we're going to give this manager time, it's absolutely absurd to me that people are already calling for his head. Again, we're going to get this guy out and wait till next transfer window, wait till next summer, and rinse and repeat, same cycle. It's getting boring now, and it's painful to me. I know a lot of people are saying, like, well, does that mean we stick with what they qualify as a crap manager right now and just ride out the pain and see what happens? Well, to be fair, when you look at the
Ange isn't a crap manager. I rate Ange Postecoglou.
And that's what I'm saying, Nippon, that people are not rating him anymore.
I've got
for displays. You got to give him the squad.
I've said this so many times, and I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans will agree with me that Levy is the problem at Spurs, not the manager or the players.
Nippon, you're going to have a hard time finding a fan that doesn't
Tottenham,
agree.
Tottenham could never organise a protest. Speak to Harry.
There's one on the panel right now. And then there's Brian Daigle as well. Big up to him.
Spurs can never organise a protest, because every time they do, Ed Sheeran is there with his guitar. So for me, listen, the Spurs
He's probably at Ipswich Town now because he supports Ipswich Town.
Yeah. So if Spurs are serious, right, there would be a protest. Well, Tottenham's my area, but there would be a protest, right? Lock it down.
Arrest. Do you think these people care? You guys sent 3,500 people into Old Trafford to protest to get the Glazers out. Where are they, my man?
Yeah.
I just don't think the only way a true protest is a global one now. Football is global. Man United has fans all around the world. I believe Manchester United in Canada has the biggest following. They have the biggest supporters club here. Out of all the clubs that are available, United is number one here.
Bigger than Arsenal.
That being said, the jersey sales, the merchandise sales is global. So you would have to basically get the world to shut down on the squad and say, we're not going to support them until the regime is gone. So this is the problem, and this is what I see as a Spurs fan. And I think it's a negative attitude for me to have. But one, I'm sitting in Canada. What am I going to do? Hop on a plane just to go for a protest? Well, I don't make that kind of money. So that's not an option. Second, for every person that you're saying that's going to go into the stadium and not buy a pint, there's 10 people that will. For every person that you don't want to go into the Spurs shop to buy a kit, 50 people will. I remember when I went last January and I went to the Spurs shop, and obviously I was going to go. I was there for the little man's birthday. He's going to buy stuff. He's got his own money he got from Christmas and his birthday money. I'm not going to tell him how to spend it. It's your money. Go for it. And the amount of people, and a lot of it was Korean fans that are walking out of there. The guy in front of me spent £1,100. So are they going to really care if one person doesn't spend £100 on a jersey when you got one guy coming in dropping that kind of money? I honestly believe, and I've said this in Spurs channels as well, that Levy would be over the moon if his ultimate achievement was to make us a pure tourist club. No more seasons tickets. Every ticket that's sold is to fans that are coming into the stadium from outside somewhere. Because those are the fans, the local fans that come every week in and out. They're not going to buy merch anymore. They know when they're outside the stadium where I can go get a pint £3 cheaper down the road. They know where I can go get lunch for a lot cheaper. So they're going to know the area. They're going to know how to save some money before they go in there.
That's me as well when I go to the bridge. That's me as well when I go to the bridge.
Let me finish. So fans like me that come over from all the way a different part of the world that don't know what my options are outside the stadium, we're going to go into the stadium. We're going to spend the extra £3 on a pint. We're going to spend the extra £5 or £7 on a meal because it's more convenient for us and it's easier. I'm there with my children. Again, it just comes down to simple convenience. So that's why I honestly believe this guy would be over the moon if we had a pure tourist club and there was no more even season ticket holders. And I don't doubt you guys have the same thing. You guys have the same thing. Jordan, do you think Todd Bowley doesn't want to maximize his dollars coming in? It's a business. Football has become too much of a business, and it's at a global level that it has to be impacted for change.
I have a question for you. Say if, like Saudi, come in, you know what? We want to buy Tottenham. Think if the right offer is given, because Daniel Levy cares about money.
I'll tell you this much, Nippon. As far as I'm concerned with Levy and the purchasing of the club, I don't think that guy would care if the devil himself came up out of hell to buy the club. If he puts the money down that he wants, he would sell. He is a businessman at the end of the day. We're talking about a club that was bought for just over £30 million and is now worth just over $3 to $4 billion. You talk about growing a business, genius.
So say if a Saudi prince gives 10 billion here, take 10 billion, give me the club. Do you think what's his name? Daniel Levy would say no, not for sale, or give me the money. Club's all yours.
I think he'd take the money and run. If he got the money he wants, you got to remember Levy is a very shrewd businessman. So you're going to have to pay him what he wants. What he wants is going to be an over-evaluation. So he's already going to make more money than he should. So I could see him taking it. But the issue is, again, you remember...
But if said Saudi prince says, I'm going to bring a winning mentality to this club.
I got, everybody rags on Man City with the oil money thing and everything. And at the end of the day, Chelsea are the forefront that started the big buying in the English league with the overspending of players and stuff. So they're the ones a lot of people point the finger at. Now, with the irregularities and the charges that have been made against them, until something's proven and something's done, it doesn't mean anything. You could charge them all you want, unless you're going to discipline them. It doesn't mean anything.
You know what I think should happen? Relegation to the Championship would not be enough for Man City, in my opinion. They need to be expelled out of the Football League totally.
They should be sent right down to the Northern League and have to build all the way right back up from the bottom. But again, I don't know the extent of what they did, how devious it was, but we do know 115 charge. 115? We're not talking about 3 or 4 things. Yet you turn around and you slap Everton immediately with a points deduction. And who else? What was the other team in the Premier League that got right away, guys? Who was it that got disciplined immediately? There was another team, wasn't there? That had a points deduction.
Was it Forest? I think it was
Leicester
Forest.
and Everton, right?
Leicester and Everton. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
it was Leicester,
yeah.
right.
But Leicester won the appeal, though. Leicester, they won the appeal, so yeah.
But that's the thing. So you're going after the minnows compared to the big guys.
Leicester and Nottingham.
Yeah, Nottingham, yeah. Nottingham.
I don't think
Everton
Man
got-
City.
Everton got hit.
This is probably wishful thinking as a rival, but I don't think Man City are going to get away with it this time round.
I think they will.
I don't think they're going to get the punishment they deserve, which in reality, if you're sitting here saying they cheated to win the competitions they won, then they should be stripped of those titles. But in reality, there's just so many, isn't there? What have they won? Like 30 trophies in 5 years?
Yeah.
You know, it's the amount of titles, the amount of paperwork for the FA and FIFA and everything to make all the corrections, to turn around and give those trophies to the runner-ups and everything. It just creates too much of a mess, I think. That, and we know Man City's got the money to fight these guys tooth and nail to the end of time.
So now I need to ask the rest. Okay, well.
You knew you were going to ask him questions, so we ran. Ask Melina.
I'm
Melina's
gonna ask
seriously
Melina.
typing up
What went wrong in that
Melina's doing her
Atalanta
homework
game?
down there or something.
Bobby, I'm trying to answer work. My work keeps messaging me, and it's like, I'm done work. Why are you still
Clock out on
messaging me?
Friday. Tell them
I
enough's
know.
enough. Enough's enough. It's clock
What
out
to
time.
do?
And you're spending
let me
time with
ask
your
you.
favorite Spurs fan. Let's go.
Hey, we seriously got to
Let me
meet up
ask you.
sometime.
Dude,
Not
I
too far,
told
then.
you, know, how far are you from the pub where we go to watch the game? Scotland Yard and at the Esplanade.
Oh, that's downtown, right?
Yeah, right at right 5-minute walk from Union.
We
Right
normally
by
go
St.
to
George
Mid.
Park.
Our pub is Midtown, but they changed it now. You heard about that?
No.
I'm coming to Canada next. I'm coming to Canada and the US next year in
Really?
October.
Oh, wow, that'll be cool.
Make sure
I'm
you pop
hoping
around,
to
man.
anyway.
The 3 of us will get together. We'll go for a meal.
You're coming to
I'm-
Toronto,
I'm-
Nippon?
Yeah, that's where my Marcy lives.
Oh, okay. That's
No,
good.
there's no Indian people
We'll
over here.
discuss this sort of backstage.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Melina, what went wrong against Atalanta?
Oh my God, Thomas Partey. He's like 45 years old, impersonating, the days where he was at Atletico and he was good. He is still a good player on his day, but man, yesterday, what the hell was he doing for that penalty? I'm just plugging in my
I mean,
laptop.
what was he thinking?
I didn't watch the game.
Really?
I didn't watch the game at all. What happened?
Oh, he took down what's his name? He took down a Atlanta player inside the box and acted like he didn't touch him. Silly penalty. And then what happens is David Raya does an insane double save for the penalty of Ratugi. And I think genuinely Partey was the worst player on the pitch. And in my opinion, should be dropped against Man City. I think Saliba done well. Our defense was pretty good. But other than that, man, it was like more entertaining to watch paint dry than the game. We got a 0-0. I'll take the point away from home in Bergamo in Italy. But it was really poor performance. And, yeah, I think most of our attack, that whole 7 in attack, was piss poor.
So you're
I mean,
basically saying you're
Atalanta
lucky
are
not
a
to
good
lose them.
side at home. They are a
Yeah,
good
like
side
we
at
played
home.
for a draw, and that's really how we didn't have no urgency in the second half. The first half we started really well, and we were first to everything. We were very direct with our passes. The second half we looked like a shadow of ourselves, and it was poor.
But to be fair,
So I'm
Melina,
assuming
you didn't
it's
really
2
guys
points
play
drop
too
then
great
for
against
you.
us either.
Sorry, Bobby, what did you say?
I'm saying you didn't play too great against us either.
No, you know what, Bobby? I'll say that game, that North London derby, is one of the definitions of what Fergie used to do to us: a smash and grab win, and you get out of there with no casualties. I don't think we had a good performance against Tottenham. We didn't have a midfield. Our midfield was non-existent in that game.
Well, he just set up with the double pivot and basically just played defensive, right?
Yeah, it was a defense that kept us alive, and it's our defender that got us a goal. Nippin, with your question, I don't think so. It's points drop because I think the plan is to win your home games with this new Champions League format. It's different now. You don't really need to be top of your group. You just need to be in that top 8 to automatically qualify, right? And if you're not in that top 8, then you have to do a playoff for the Champions League.
Well, you know, like a lot of people are criticizing the new format. I quite like it.
I think it's good. I quite like it too. You know, when I first saw the draw, I think the way they did the draw was awful, but that's a topic for another day. But I think this new format is good.
Yeah, it's, you know what it is. It's a change, right? So obviously, anytime you change something, people are going to be against it, and people before it. It's like I have this conversation with friends of mine here who are obviously hockey fans, being in Canada, and they've always, the only thing they'll watch is the World Cup. And even with the World Cup and Euros, as far as I'm concerned, there should not be penalty shootouts in either of those competitions. Not in the final. You do it hockey style. You make them play until they die. You keep adding another half hour extra time. You give them breaks in between, and you allow them subs again. You allow them to start rotating players, bringing on players that were already playing. You know, and people will say, oh, well, that's a high risk of injury, this, that, and the other. To be fair, the fitter team will end up coming out on top then. The team that's worked harder,
Survival of the
built themselves up and got ready for the tournament, they'll end up winning. It'll be a deserved win, not a flip of the coin kind of win, seeing, you know, if the goalie guesses right.
Yeah.
I personally hate penalties. Absolutely hate it.
Oh, it's so nerve-wracking.
Wait, so you missed the golden
I
goal?
think it's a horrible way to lose. Sorry,
yeah, it is a horrible way to
it's
lose.
also like how to get your. It's also like keep getting you up on off your seats that whole time. Don't tell me you didn't find it. You were nervous when we were on a penalty shootout against Switzerland.
You mean the England game?
England game, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, for me, even when the kids, even my boys' teams, when their teams go to penalties, Jay's team went to penalties for the semifinal. I didn't watch a single penalty. I turned my back as a coach. I turned my back.
Wow.
I can't watch it. Actually, it's fun. Christian's team won
It's a different level of intensity, and even for the keeper, Bobby, it's a lot of pressure for the keeper as well.
I just hate it. I absolutely hate it. I can't take it. I just think it's so unfair. It's such an unfair way to lose, especially when you're talking about tournaments that's every 4 years with the Euros and the World Cup.
Yeah.
You know,
like England, Italy penalty shootout. That was crazy.
You know, make them play till they draw. That's just a personal thing for me. I'd rather see ambulances lined up at the end of the game taking players away and the team that scored one and deserved to win. But I said I'm it's just my thing personally.
I honestly don't mind penalties. I'll be honest with you.
Nibbin, surely you get nervous watching England penalties. You know, I close my eyes sometimes.
I've only ever seen us win 2 penalty shootouts in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I think 2. Oh, we just won against
2018
Switzerland.
versus Colombia.
Yeah, that Switzerland one was really, really good. Ivan Toney's stone cold penalty. No look shot.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
That's how
Yeah,
I can't
and-
believe he's gone to Saudi though.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they have some big injuries there too. Wissa's out
Oh, for Brentford,
for
yeah.
a while for Brentford, yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame though, Melina, that I'm looking at what players are missing from the other team to give us hope. You know,
Oh yeah.
You should always be at the point where you faith in your team to go.
I know it's a cup game, Bobby, and definitely not the same intensity, but against Coventry, you guys came back and got the win. Brennan Johnson, late winner.
And that's all I'm hoping. Like I was talking about Nippon about this. I don't know if you've seen all the hate that Johnson has got to the point where he shut down all his social media.
Social media, yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that happened with Dele Alli.
Enzo did the same thing too. A lot of Chelsea fans were giving him dogs abuse, and he just. And you know what their defense is?
How old is he, Nippon? How old is he, Nippon? 23? 24?
Enzo Fernandez, I think 23.
That's what I'm saying. They're kids, Melina. They're children.
Yeah.
No, my son is 18.
And
I think these kids could be my kids' friends.
No, but it gets to you. You know, people think it doesn't get to them. Of course, they're human. It gets
They're human
to
at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people will say, well, that's what you should expect for the wages you're on, and it's part of the job. You have to learn to deal with it and stuff. But the difference is like it's
but
like
you can only handle so much. Eventually, you reach someone's breaking point.
Exactly, you will crack. It's like the old school players are coming on saying, "Well, we had to deal with the abuse, this and that, and everything. We handled it. We were fine." I'm sorry.
Melina,
you have Twitter and Facebook and Discord and all these different social media things where you're being attacked left, right, and center, and you're seeing this stuff.
I think that I saw that video Dele Alli did. And he was talking about how much it affected him, and he was literally crying.
It broke him.
Clip. It was really hard to watch, and it affected his career big time, as we know.
He would be, as far as I'm concerned, and anybody wants, they can argue this with me. If that boy stayed on path, I think he would be one of the greatest midfielders in the world right now.
Yeah,
because he was something else, man. On his day, he really was. It's
such a shame how much that can break someone and how hard it is to rebuild after something like that. You know, when Saka missed that penalty for England, he had to go through a lot.
Look at the racial abuse that he got. From him. Are you kidding me?
When you're winning, you're part of them, but when you're losing, it's all of a sudden it's go back to your.
Go back to your country. Go back to where you came from.
So, no problem, Nippon. So Tottenham are playing. I forgot you're playing Brentford this weekend.
We play Brentford. Yeah, we're at home to Brentford tomorrow.
Oh, at least you're at home. But yeah, Brentford have a lot of injuries too. So some of their key players are out, just like I mentioned. Maybe there's some hope for a draw.
No, I think honestly, I'm really, really hoping that last minute snatch at Coventry kind of amplifies people. It starts a fire inside.
Yeah, that Solanke's doing good though.
He's, you know what? It's funny you say that because he's getting a lot of stick. But against you guys, I thought he was doing well.
He had a couple of chances against us. I think he was.
He had a couple there. He had a couple in the first game against Leicester. Strikers, they just, if you don't give them the opportunities, they're not going to score. He didn't have any.
He's in the right areas though that you need him to be in.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they're still kind of, the front line is way out of sync. I don't think we even know who our best 11 are yet. We know who our best back 5 are.
Well, that's the problem with the front, with the attack is you guys don't really have an identity yet in attack. And I could say the same thing about us. Our attack is a shambles right now. We didn't go for that striker in the summer window, and now we're just relying on Havertz and the injury-prone Jesus with what we can get the best out of him. Thankfully, Havertz has been performing week in and week out. But if he gets injured, it's back to the drawing board for us, and we lost our best player, arguably, in Odegaard, one of our best players in midfield.
You see the difference he makes.
Oh, incredibly! And
he is your link.
We have an idea. It's called Ange Ball, but I can't tell you what that means. Bobby, I'll be honest, I really like that Ange Postecoglou. I think he's a very good manager. But it's just, I don't think the board is giving him enough to work with. And I know he came out publicly and said, yes, his aim is to win trophies. He always wins trophies in his second season.
Yeah.
But you see, there's a big contrast with his ambitions and Daniel Levy's ambition. It's like night and day. And that's the problem that Tottenham has had for a while, regardless of the manager. I think Pochettino was a good manager for you guys the time he was there.
Melina, he took us to a Champions League final
Yeah.
and then didn't get backed in the next transfer window with a single player.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
He gets your team all the way there, and the
all
board
the way
doesn't.
to a final.
They don't
And
have the
before we got
audacity.
to that final, we gave up arguably our best holding midfielder in Moussa Dembele in the January window there.
It's horrific, and I know a lot of people will say it's easy to protest, but like you're saying, Bobby, some of us international fans, we don't get to go as often, and for those people, football is no longer gate kept. I think that's the word. It's global, and people want to take their families. People want to have that experience. So it's really hard to just say protest, don't buy any merch. But first of all, the merch is very small profit for the club, in my opinion. I don't think it's a big impact. Maybe some people will refute that argument, but for Arsenal, I know the money that you spend on the merch goes to Adidas. I think I don't even think it goes to the Kroenkes. Of most of that profit. We've tried to.
I honestly don't know how any of that stuff works, but I also think that, like, in regards to the protests, I think a lot of fans are what I was before I came on YouTube 2 years ago. I barely knew who Daniel Levy was.
Yeah.
I didn't know the inside runnings of the club. I watched the football. I put on the football that Saturday, that Sunday, that Tuesday, that Wednesday, that Thursday. Whenever there's a game on, I cheer my team on for that 90 minutes.
Yeah.
After it's done, I either spend the next half hour celebrating and being happy, or the next half hour being pissed off about what I saw on the pitch. What was happening off the pitch, I had very little knowledge of. And I firmly believe a lot of fans are like that they don't go and put the full research into knowing everything about their club. We are here on YouTube as content creators. We discuss these things on a regular basis with other content creators. That's where I've obtained a lot of my knowledge in talking to people.
It's true. I know when I go to Arsenal games, a lot of people who sit in the club level, they don't even know half of the players' names. They don't know the chants. They're just there for the 90 minutes to support the team, to support the players, but they don't really know the ins and outs of it, like someone who does podcasts weekly or daily talks about actually analyzing it. So good point, Bobby. There's a Man United fan in the chat, Lucky. He says, Manchester United fan, me and my family stopped going my club. I want Glazers out. Message, no money, time, leave club, no more money, Glazers out. Man United have gone spending big again this transfer window. The likes of
I don't know what happened to Arrest, man. Where's he gone?
Maybe he had something to do.
He was backstage and I tried to add him, but something happened. I don't know.
Oh, just keep going, Nip, because I got to get going soon, right? Remember, I told you I got.
Oh, no worries. Just
minutes.
Just remember to shout your socials out on your way out.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. I got a few more minutes here. If there's something else you want to talk about quickly, we got to get Jordan involved here.
Yeah, Jordan. This week you have Bournemouth. Jordan. Might be another defeat for Liverpool at home after losing to Nottingham Forest. Jordan.
I think
look at her cheeky smile when she says it too. You're so cheeky.
I think that bounced back.
Jordan doesn't have a speechless snipping.
Oh yeah, that game. Tricky.
He's trying not to remember it.
Oh my.
Former Chelsea player Callum Hudson-Odoi shines at Anfield, Nippon. Your former boy Callum Hudson-Odoi.
I'm
just moving my iPad to a charger.
Oh, just like me, my laptop, everything's low charge. Yeah, Jordan.
Sorry.
This weekend you have
stream.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, well, Sharon, Spoon. But Nipun, you know Antonio, bro. You know which one, right? The Antonio for Bournemouth, man. Last season he scored against us, Nipun, and he do the back flick. He's my worries. Right. But yeah. Man, I'm happy that you guys beat them, Nipun. But yeah, keep playing them tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that.
We're playing the Irons tomorrow.
Come on, full crook.
Yeah, and
Nipun, and I hope full crook score against you, bro. I hope.
well, I rate him as a player, but wait. I swear he's out injured. He picked up an injury on international duty. So they'll probably play Danny Ings instead.
Oh my days.
Danny
He
Ings,
scored in his last game, though.
What are you checking out there, Nippin?
I hate Liverpool because they took Dominic Szoboszlai from me. Oh, yeah. That's a Tottenham fan. Yeah, he likes Dominic. I only support my club. I watch them at the pubs. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucky, we were actually talking about that. You know, you guys had a lot of good numbers in your protests and stuff like that, but the sad reality is the Glazers were still there. We were discussing how the Tottenham fans don't come up in numbers, but you guys did. And sad reality is they're still there. I don't think it matters to them if you or your family stop coming in. It's like they don't care if me and my family stop going because there's going to be somebody else to fill the gap. That's just a sad reality. United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, we all have fans waiting in the wings to get their season's tickets, right?
Sorry, Nepin. Listen, my boss called me. My boss called me, man. So I had to.
Oh, he's on the phone with his girlfriend.
I wish. Anyways, what are we talking about here?
We're talking about I'm going to get going, and you're going to have to take over now, okay, young man? So you're the next bearded fella on the panel. I expect you to represent proper, okay? Throw in an Indian accent here and there. Say, okay, Nipin, and we're good to go.
So
be nice
can you just text me? Can you just text me your game week predictions on WhatsApp so that I can put it in the group? Because that's what we're going to be doing now.
I can, well, if you're going to do the predictions now, I can give you 5 more minutes if you want to go through the predictions quickly. That's fine.
Okay, it'll be the 10 games.
Yeah, if you want to do the predictions, if we can wrap it up in 10 or 15 minutes, I'm fine with that. But I've got about 15 tops, man.
Yeah, he's got things to do, man. What are you doing?
Kids to feed. That's the problem.
It's Friday night. He's
more hungry. I'm like, I fed you yesterday.
That's why I was saying he can send me his predictions on WhatsApp.
All right, buddy.
He said he
I'm not going to stop him.
I can do that for you, buddy. I'll do that. You guys carry on. I don't want to have to rush your show at all here, buddy. But I will talk to you guys all soon. Jordan, nice to meet you. Rest, Melina, been too long. Really good to see
Bobby,
you guys.
It's been long.
When we play each other next, make sure we
up the bees. Up the bees.
Here I am trying to say it was nice to see him. Little shit. Nippin, loving the stash. Keep it going, my man. But everybody in the chat, please make sure you like, subscribe, show some love to Nippin here. He's always trying to put out some quality content. Big up to everybody on the panel. I really hope, sincerely, that all your teams lose this weekend. Come on, you Spurs.
Nippin, we can't hear you, by the way.
Nippin, you're on mute, yeah.
Nippin, you're on mute like Chelsea fans when you guys can see. All right.
Nippin, maybe go to settings and change your audio. It's not
Nope.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we're waiting for Nippin to do Premier League predictions. I see lots of people. How come with me? Which I even which I like even pubs. Yeah. I know some people prefer to watch the games in the pub. Just waiting for Nip and
Oh, you're upside down. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
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 All clear, Nip.
So, Arrest. Are you confident going into your next few games?
Hang on a minute. West Ham, Chelsea now. So why are you talking to me about United Palace?
West Ham, Chelsea, United Palace is like later. Last game Saturday.
Oh yeah. If you ask me general thoughts, then
Saving the host till last.
listen, Nippon, right?
Last.
You know, I was talking about Ange. If they lose to Brentford, right, they have to play United next week. Ten Hag could make Ange lose his job. You know how crazy is that? If they lose to Brentford, let's say if they lose to Brentford.
Sakiko. Oh, by the way, are you still Ten Hag out?
When was that Ten Hag out?
I thought you were making tweets. No, get Ten Hag out of my
Yeah, that was
club.
last season. I lost my mind last season. Man. Come on.
He's done a Luca last season.
Oh. Yeah, we're not talking about Luca, eh?
Luca talk, Luca KD.
No. This isn't. Let's not talk about Luca.
Oh my days.
Luca's Arteta in. Don't worry, he's Arteta in now.
No.
Sorry, anyway, moving on.
Let's not talk about him.
I meant the flip-flopping, but anyway, let's move on. I hear you, Nick.
Yeah.
Forest, you got Spurs. Listen, Palace, I know, mate. Yeah, man, Spurs and Palace, listen. We could be Palace if we're on it.
All I'm going to say is, I'm going to say it in the private chat because I don't like.
Fair enough, but yeah, Zane, I agree. Listen, we need to take both games seriously. I see a lot of people how come with me, which okay. Tottenham and Leipzig, high nine for life, mate. Come on, you irons, Zane. Yeah, man, Nippon, come on, you irons. Oh, that's the parachute.
Yeah. Look, I'm not confident going into that game. I'm just going to be real with you. We do not have a good record at.
No, come on, you got Maresca, mate.
Stadium.
You got Maresca, Enzo Maresca, mate. Come on.
and they have a proven winner in what do you call it? In Julian Lopetegui.
He's awful, mate. That guy is awful. Lopetegui. I can't listen. I can't believe West Ham appointed him. You know, that's their worst ever appointment. And to make sure you get your binoculars for the game. Oh my god! Tell me about it. That West Ham game is absolutely rubbish. London Stadium.
I mean, to be fair, he won the Europa League with Sevilla.
Yeah, but he did nothing with Wolves. I'm talking about Premier League team. He did nothing with Wolves, and then
he did nothing with Arrest. Can you just go over with what you just said? He did nothing with Wolves.
Yeah, I'm talking about tactically. What did he do?
With Sevilla or Real Madrid? Come on, you're better than that.
Anyways, we're getting into our predictions, the French score predictions.
Right. 1 second. I'm just creating the document on my phone.
Did you tell the people that we met at the Big Six thing? Did you tell the people, yeah?
Yeah. We finally met, me and the rest.
Yeah, Nippon. Nippon was nervous to talk to Turkish. I knew it. Nippon was nervous.
Nah, I didn't know. Listen, I didn't know there was a what do you call it?
Debate.
No, I didn't. And plus, I didn't know you. I didn't know it was you had to put your name on a list. I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, I think whoever comes that top 6 people that comes. I don't even know how he does it, but yeah, when you had that six names, that's got in the chat. That's Wolves. Their best manager in club history is Mick McCarthy. What episode of back? That was episode 4, I think. They should be out very soon. So Episode 4 or 5, yeah, show. Check it out. I was debating with Big Steve, so check it out, guys. When it's out.
Oh, yeah, big up the Big Six, man.
Yeah, me and Big Steve.
Oh, so who's
How is
have you put your name down for the football awards then?
to me?
Yeah.
Nah. Look, I don't get how this is debate about who's the bigger club, Arsenal, Man City. I don't know how me and Big Steve was debating this. So, yeah, crazy. It's a crazy debate.
Look, I hate Arsenal with all my heart, but wherever Man City before the oil money.
But yeah, let's
At
get
least
score predictions.
1 second.
Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Nippin, you confident, yeah?
No, I've already told you I'm not.
I don't know, man.
confident.
Jadon Sancho, mate. You got Jadon Sancho balling out.
Listen, it was against Bournemouth. And I just wanted to rattle the United fans.
Hey, that's
Oh wait, not no, actually, but to the Man United fans saying it's only Bournemouth. Who
Nippon.
was that team you lost to 3-0 last season?
Nippon. It may be Sancho versus Wan-Bissaka tomorrow.
Maybe.
That's if Sancho starts, which I don't know if Maresca will do that.
I think we'll bring him on as a super sub if I'm honest with you.
West Ham 5-0.
Oh God. There you go.
I'm joking. I'm
You
joking.
just like being a massive troll, don't you?
Don't type that. I was trolling.
I'm not typing it. I'm still making the document. Jordan, are you there?
Chiesa profile picture as well, bloody hell.
Yes, Nippon.
Why do you have a
Oh,
Chiesa?
there you
profile?
are.
He hasn't even played for you guys yet. He's injured. Oi, Jordan.
Speaking of injuries, what were your? I have a question. I forgot.
I'm not saying anything because we play tomorrow. I was saying you're little, yeah, you're little from there. Cooking and watching, so we'll send you my prediction as you go along.
Big up.
We got Nippon said he wants jacket potatoes and beans. That's what Nippon said. So yeah.
Doesn't agree with my diet.
Nippon, how big are you making this document, Nippon?
Ready.
Ready?
So
you go first, Nippon.
Yeah, I am gonna go first because it's my team that's playing first.
Are you sure? Are you sure you support Chelsea?
Right. Okay, West Ham versus Chelsea. I've already said this yesterday on London Tonight. I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Ooh, 2-2. I'm going 1-1.
Oh, you're going for a draw as well. 1. It's West Ham versus Chelsea, Bobby. West Ham versus Chelsea.
1-1 draw.
1-1. Okay. 1-1. Bobby's going West Ham 1, Chelsea 3. Jordan.
Nippon, I'm going for a 1-1 draw, bro.
Oh, everyone's going for a 1-1 draw. Apart from Bobby, who's going for a Chelsea win. So, who are we putting? Next is Aston Villa versus Wolves.
This should be easy for Aston Villa.
Not really. It's a derby. Form goes out the window.
Well, Watkins is on 5. And Duran, Leon Bailey.
2-0 Villa.
By the way, if you heard a crash down my end, it was the fridge hitting my toe.
Ouch.
Not really, because I'm wearing shoes.
Oh,
So I didn't feel anything.
Nippon, 2-0 Villa.
3-1 Villa.
3-1. Okay, so what did everyone say? Because I was up.
Or said 2-0. I said 3-1. Jordan didn't give us yet.
Okay. 2-1 for a rest. 2-1 Villa. And you went 3-1, did you?
Yeah.
Melina?
Melina, yeah, she went 3-1, yeah.
To Unai Emery. So Bobby's going 2-1 Villa. Oh, sorry, I'm going blank for some reason. Jordan, Villa versus Wolves.
Tricky, right? I'm going to 2-1 Villa. Leon.
Two, 1 Villa. Bobby went for a 2-1 Villa win. And I'm going for, what did I go? I'm going for a 3-2 Aston Villa win.
Fair enough.
And I think Wolves will take the lead twice. I think it's going to be a very end-to-end game.
Nippon, you think so, bro? Do you really think so, bro?
Listen, Nippon's crazy with his predictions. I let him.
It's all that. You realize that? You Nippon? Wolves leading twice, bro.
Next
That
game. Fulham versus Newcastle.
2-1
Who wants
Newcastle.
to go first? Oh,
Yeah, 2-1 Newcastle.
1, 2. Melina? Hello?
You're on mute.
Sorry, I said 2-2 draw.
2-all.
Yeah,
Jordan?
3-1 Nippon. 3-1, bro.
2.
2.
You know who's next.
3-1
No, he
2.
said to who? To who? Which team?
To who? To Fulham or to Newcastle?
Newcastle. So I'm watching FIFA, so I really
2-1 Newcastle, yeah?
Okay, wait. Oh my gosh. These guys, man.
Are you playing FIFA?
Nope. One of my friends. And Charlie.
Rest.
Yeah, and I already said 2-1 Newcastle.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
I said 2-2.
Bobby's going for a 2-0 Newcastle win.
Big up Bargav.
London's good. London's good. The
Mhm.
moustache.
Big up Oris. Good stream earlier.
Yeah, big up yourself, I guess.
I am going
Yeah,
for.
Oh.
Oh.
No comment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Who's Callum Cole? Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I figure out how many drinks. Now Mr. B, he went to Devon, that's why. That's why his wife was poor. He went to
How
Devon.
many drinks Mr. B had?
Nah, he went to Devon, so he had a bit of poor Wi-Fi tonight, but he should be fine by next stream.
Wait.
He was fine in the morning, to be honest.
What is going on in the chat? Oh, that's very loud, Nippon.
Sorry, that's me.
Oh.
My bad.
Nippon, what's going on?
That's me. Sorry, it's my phone. Sorry.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You sure?
Oh
Yeah.
my days. Or is no man.
I'm coming. Check, see how are you, Nippon? You can have
Oh
private.
God, this is going.
Luca, I'll give you a call after the stream.
Oh my days.
I'll give you a call on Snapchat after this. Talk about how great Arteta is.
I thought Monday's a holiday. What the hell? Oh, it's
Nippon with the moustache is
what?
mate. Nippon with the moustache.
Yeah, Nippon with the mustache.
Nippon, I know. Oh my god.
Praise of football. Jeez.
Nippon looks like the Indian uncle who loves to dance at a wedding.
I'm from Birmingham. Oh, cool. Nippon looks like an Indian uncle who loves to dance by the way.
Who said that?
Lucky.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Zane. Nippon, where are we? Leicester Everton.
Nippon. Nippon, let's continue, man. Come on.
We can't be here all day, Nippon. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Some of us have
Yep,
places.
that's the for me. Gee, just fun.
Nippon, I got my private sessions tomorrow. Come on. Got my private sessions to do.
It's Leicester Everton, Nippon.
Nippon. Come on. Wakey. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
But
Well,
right, Nippon. Oh, wait.
Yeah. I had to put him in timeout.
Whoa, you didn't put him in timeout, but all right.
that's not a timeout. That's a B word.
I did
Nippon,
say
right.
time.
That's all right, Nippon.
Right, Nippon, come
I
on.
was intending to put time out.
All right, let's continue.
Moving on swiftly.
I'm just really mad at him. I'll talk about it backstage.
Yeah, that was like, never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up. All right, let's move on. I gotta have dinner, Nippon. Come on, man.
Yeah, I have to go to sleep too. That was.
yeah, that's
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Leicester Everton. Here we go.
Nippon, did you do Liverpool, bro? Because I know.
Going in order, bro.
Do Southampton versus Ipswich Town. That was the order.
Is it?
Oh, Mario Chinsko, 2-0 Ipswich.
I'm going with 3-0.
2-0. 3-0 Ipswich for a rest. Um, 2-0 Ipswich for Jordan. Melina, what are we saying?
We're doing Leicester Everton, right?
No, we're doing Ipswich versus Southampton.
Oh,
That's
2-0 Ipswich. Away win.
what?
What do you mean? What? Oh,
No,
oh no.
Is he in the backstage?
Well,
no, he's not.
That's his other account. Oh God, this is gonna be a long night, people.
Anyway,
Nippon, just continue. Don't look at the comments.
yeah.
Oh my days! Look, I didn't know that you, bro. Something wrong.
Mate, Nippon is
So
sucking
what did you
more
say?
than
Southampton
Bodie.
versus Ipswich, Melina?
Nippon-
I said 2-0 Ipswich.
2-0 to Ipswich.
Nippon sucking more people than Todd Bodie, mate. Well done, Nippon.
Bobby, 1-1 Ipswich. Yeah, you should be saying 1-1 draw.
No, sir.
2-1 Ipswich.
Was
I'm going for a 2-1 Ipswich win.
Luca MKD, no, sir. All right.
Right.
Oh boy.
Tottenham versus Brentford. Bobby, your team.
2-1 Brentford.
Come on, Brentford.
Couldn't care less who wins, if I'm honest with you. Tottenham are irrelevant.
Hounslow. Come on, Hounslow. Get me the win. Joseph.
So, what are we saying? What are we
2-1
saying,
Brentford.
Alina?
I think I'm gonna go with the draw again. 1-1 draw.
Isn't Bumwell injured? I think Mum is injured, I think.
No, that Wissa's injured, right?
Yeah, West is injured for 3 months.
Peak, Mr. B.
2-1 Brentford. You
No, I
said.
said 1-1 Nippon.
No, I'm talking to a rest. I
Okay.
didn't put.
No, I said 2-1 Brentford.
Sorry, Bobby. I said a draw. Hey, a draw is better than a loss.
Bobby, you can hold that, mate.
2.
2-1 Brentford. The Bees are coming at Tottenham and beating you guys.
Jordan, Tottenham versus Brentford.
Nippon, did you see my prediction, bro? I said that's 2-2, bro.
The Bees need to speak. You won't need the chat.
Um,
Well, no, I'm not in the
going-
UK right now. I'll go to the UK next month probably. Let's see.
3-1.
Irish never speak
Will
to me
you
again.
be 3-1 Tottenham? I am going for a Desmond 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Leicester City versus Everton.
3-1 Leicester.
Calvert-Lewin. 2-1 Leicester. Oh man. Nippon, just keep going. Ignore the comments.
3-1 Leicester. He knows I'm mad at him. I'll talk to you off backstage.
I'll call him, don't worry, I'll call him.
Right, Melina, what was your Leicester versus Everton prediction?
I said 2-1 Leicester. Everton gonna be goal scorer Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
2-1 Leicester.
Jordan next. Van Orst.
Jordan. What do we say?
Let's 2-0 Foxes, bro.
Clean sheet.
Jamie Vardy, bro.
2-0 Leicester. Bobby's going for a 2-1. I was until I got him. No.
When will Sean Dyche get sacked? Because they haven't won a single. Yeah.
2.
He won't
And
get
I'm
sacked.
going for a 2-1 Leicester win.
Sean Dyche will never get sacked.
Now, Jordan, you go first for this one. Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Up the cherries!
Oris, stay one side. Go ask Haaland if he help you out, bro. You're losing
Wait, where are
again.
we? Liverpool, Brentford. Come on, Bournemouth. Liverpool,
Come
Bournemouth.
on, Bournemouth.
Let's go, Bournemouth.
Riona, what do you have for me, son?
Look, I'm 2-0, bro. Well, yeah.
2-0.
I'll be just cheating, bro.
2-0 to Liverpool. Jordan's prediction.
Mm,
Melina, Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Come on, Bournemouth. But I think Liverpool gonna win. 2-1 Liverpool win at home.
Bloody hell.
Salah and
4-0 Liverpool, says Bobby.
Salah and Van Dijk.
So you're going for what was your prediction, Melina?
2-1 win. Liverpool home win.
2-1 Liverpool. Arrest, what are we saying?
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. And I'm going for a 3-1 Liverpool win.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much, Nippon, until we meet and you get battered by us.
Come
okay?
on, Bournemouth. Bournemouth gonna slap you up, Jordan.
Yeah, we are Liverpool's whipping boys.
Don't worry, Bournemouth gonna slap up Liverpool. Watch.
No, they won't.
Iriola.
Hold it, because we've got your team coming up next to rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Palace versus Man United.
We're winning tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, listen. Is that the game next? Yeah. Cool. I mean, listen, I did a match preview with Rich yesterday on my channel. So, yeah, Rich ain't confident. Palace they hit and miss, but I think we'll get it done, mate. I think we'll get it over the line. I'm gonna go with 2-1 United, but last time we won at Selhurst Park, mate. It was 2020 when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was here. So we need to break that curse. We need to win tomorrow. Yeah, Ugarte has to start. Yeah, none of this customer rubbish. Ugarte main in midfield. Just get the win. That's all I ask for. Get the win. Get the free.
Melina, what are we saying?
Palace 4-1 Palace.
Wow.
I think
Palace, you know.
Nah, I don't know if it's gonna be high scoring, but Palace gonna win tomorrow. Casemiro mistakes.
Better win tomorrow, Arrest. Otherwise, you're getting cooked on the next 6 cents.
Don't worry, 12:30 lunchtime kickoff. We will be there tomorrow, mate. 12:30 lunchtime kickoff.
Not usually a good sign for Big Six teams, the 12:30 kickoffs.
Jordan, mate.
Right, for
Get
Jordan.
Jordan's prediction.
Nipun.
Jordan, what are we saying? Palace versus Man United. Come on, you Eagles! Go, Eagles, go!
Jordan.
Versus Man
Jordan,
United.
you're on mute.
Oh, man, but I was watching stream. So yeah, I'm going for 4-0 Palace. Sorry, yours.
4-0, clean sheet. Palace.
Eze, and the former Arsenal player.
Palace
Yeah.
are rubbish. Palace are rubbish. Come on. I'm going to see you tomorrow, mate.
And I am going for
As a brace.
a 3-2 Crystal Palace win.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Bon Man United.
All right, changing my predictions to 2-1 West Ham.
You can't. It's all locked in now.
Locked in, yeah?
Yep.
Locked
Crystal
in,
Palace. Right, who wants to go first? Crystal Palace versus Brighton and Hove Albion.
You mean Brighton
No,
versus...
we already did Palace, Nipun.
Brighton versus
Sorry,
Forest.
Brighton versus Nottingham Forest.
Nipun, I'm going for a 2-1 win Brighton, bro. Thank you to Joe
2-1
Pedro.
Brighton win. What are we saying, Melina?
2-0 Brighton win.
2-0 clean sheet for Brighton.
Joao Pedro and Estupinian off the bench.
Nice. The rest, what are we saying?
1-0
Brighton
Brighton.
versus Forest.
1-0 Brighton. 1-0 Brighton.
1-0. What do you... Forest 2-1. This crazy who? Oh, him.
Crystal
Crystal
Palace,
Palace.
Nightmare. Oh yeah, he's a Man United fan.
Right. Bobby, what, I don't know, is he still there?
He's cooking.
He's probably typing.
Right.
He said Palace 2-1.
No, Brighton Forest.
Oh.
So I'm going to go for 2-1 Brighton win. Now, Melina, you go first for this one.
I'm joking.
Brighton Forest, I already gave it. Man City Arsenal, big game this weekend. Probably the biggest game this weekend, maybe. I'm not that confident. I'm gonna go 1-1 draw. But if we win, I'll be really happy and I'll be singing praises for sure.
Let's hear your prediction. You did beat them last season, though.
Yeah, Martinelli scored. The same Martinelli that's a shadow this season so far. I'm going 1-1 draw.
1-1. Okay. Oh, come on, City. 1-1 draw.
You're losing, bro.
Jordan.
Who laughing, bro?
Jordan, what
Yes,
are we
Nip.
saying?
What I'm saying, Nipun.
Man City. Man City versus Arsenal.
Talking about the club that I hate the most, right? In Premier League history.
Wait, you hate Man United?
I hate the both of them, bro.
No, you love me.
Nipun,
City
I'm
more
going
than
to
you hate
Sterling
Man
to
United.
Sterling to score against his former club, bro, and Gabriel Jesus, bro. 2-0 Arsenal, bro. Former City players, bro.
You're
Good
more
game.
optimistic about Arsenal than Miss Melina. Oh, what happened?
She left. Went to go eat dinner.
Oh,
Oh,
and so is Jordan.
yeah.
Sorry, well, what was your prediction, Arrest?
I'm gonna say 1-1, a draw.
You're going for a 1-1 draw as well.
Yeah, I think Saliba's going to have a masterclass, mate.
Sorry, my connection cut out.
I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal win, but I think Saliba is going to handle Haaland very well. So, yeah.
So he's going for a 3-0 Brighton win, Bobby.
Yeah, and he said 3-0, yeah. What did he say?
So I'm going to go for a 2-1. I'm going to go for, I'm really sorry, Melina. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Man City win.
All right, so about
You
that.
know what I did, though? Well, you know what I said before the North London derby?
We're going to draw it?
I said you would lose to Tottenham, but beat Man City. You won against Tottenham, so now I'm going to predict the opposite.
Lose to City? Come on, Nippon.
Nippon, mate.
City
Back
2, Arsenal 1.
Come on, Nippon. We know your second team is Arsenal.
Come on, Nippon. Don't back those cheats.
No.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they could be cleared of all charges.
Yeah, because
so that's the stream done. That's all the predictions done. So, before we wrap up, Melina, where can people find you? And thanks for filling in tonight.
No problem, Nippon. Thanks for having me on your channel. I always try to join whenever I can. Sometimes it's hard because of the time difference. My channel is called Miss Melina. I did a City preview-ish kind of yesterday with my Atlanta review. And I do Premier League, Champions League, some MLS content as well. Thanks for having me on, Nippon, and big up everyone on the panel.
Big up. Arrest, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube, R6 Football. Same handle on Instagram and Twitter, R6Fitzy. So that's where you can find me. Big up family on.
Big up, big up. And you can find me on all those channels ticking below. You can also find me as a semi-regular panelist on Worldwide Chels. Big up Sadiq. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. And you can find me as an occasional caller on Football Carnage TV, ran by Grizz Khan from the Big Six. And yeah, with that being said, I shall see you all in the next stream. Laters. Just stay behind for 1 second, guys.